Welcome to the Ed&Ed podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about whatever we feel like for as long as we want. I'm Ed.
I'm also Ed.
As you could probably tell, not really. We are brothers.
Before we start, just so you guys would recognize us, I'm Ed Mark 1, and this is Ed Mark, and the other guy is Ed Mark 2.
The other guy.
Don't be confused, because Mark 1 usually means I'm of an earlier design, but I am the superior being. Also, another thing we have to warn you about, we're not very good at making cohesive sentences. Yep, sometimes we talk, we mess up our language. You see, I'm already messing up like a freaking idiot.
Because you stutter a lot.
Well, yeah, I stutter, I scream, I freaking shit diarrhea, and, yeah, sometimes our grammar is off also. I mean, freaking, I'm the type of person that when I talk, I have to think about what I'm gonna say before I say it, because if not, I'm just gonna freaking ramble like some kind of caveman. Also, this thing, like, this is our first recording, right?
This is officially our first recording,
Alright,
which
this
I'm
is
pretty sure we're
officially
just
our first
gonna...
recording. Okay.
I think we're just gonna introduce ourselves to the supposed audience, which already knows us. Hi, Mom and cousins.
Oh god, you douchebag.
And hello to the one random person that actually cares about us. Listen. So basically, the whole point of us doing a podcast is one day we had a whole bunch of topics that we wanted to talk about, and I guess we want to share it. And two, we both listen to like podcasts whenever we're doing something to distract us. Instead of music, we listen to podcasts. One, for instance, is Fat Man on Batman. Yeah.
You could already tell we're screwing up, like, saying any cohesive sentence, because this kid is, like, rambling, like, and with all his pauses and stuff.
I'm rambling. I am very distracted right now because he got up really goddamn close to the mic and, like, it freaking spiked the audio. So, you know, gotta fix that, you douche.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Spiking the audio?
Yes. Basically, you talked really goddamn loud, and now it just went into the red section.
Okay. That
So,
sounds good.
Totally sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright then.
Alright. Jeez.
Okay, stop being sassy.
God.
I'm just trying to move on.
Ugh.
Go.
Alright.
Say something.
I guess we might as well talk about the equipment we're using. Well,
Okay, first of all, before that, we're also not funny. Just leave.
Yeah.
Just
Thanks for holding the audience.
Look, you have better things to do. You and I know you have better things to do. If you're listening to this, it's because you have nothing better to do. Shit. What the hell am I saying?
So basically, do something productive while you're listening to this. Do your room, work out, something.
Yes.
Take a walk.
Do your room. Just do it.
Make your bed or something. Like, build it. Go to IKEA, buy a goddamn bed, and build it.
You better goddamn do your room. Freaking start from scratch. Just do it.
Yeah,
do your room.
Exactly. Go to Home Depot, buy some wood, start building it.
Or you could use your wood. Just do it. Do your wood. Alright. We're also gonna laugh at a lot of our jokes. If you can even call them jokes. So yeah.
Look, we find ourselves hilarious.
We're narcissists. We're just a couple of narcissists.
Speak for yourself, you douchebag. I'm
no,
beautiful.
No, it's true. We're narcissists. Well, okay, like, back on what you were gonna say about the device, certain device that we're using. We're using a Yeti phone, or at least that's what I call it.
We're using a Blue Yeti microphone that this douchebag likes to friggin' make everything shorter.
Dude, calling it the Yeti phone is, like, awesome. Freaking the Yeti phone. It feels like...
Trademarked. The Yeti phone.
No, I think these guys got it already.
Oh, shit, we're good.
It almost feels like, when I say the Yeti phone, I can't imagine a telephone, a furry telephone, a furry white telephone that's like a Yeti. I don't know why.
So, basically
like,
a Yeti.
Yeah. Yetis are white, right?
Well, Yetis usually are in the snow.
Yetis are like Bigfoot kind of guys, right?
Yeah, they're Bigfoot, but abominable snowmen.
I think they're different. Abominable snowmen, Bigfoot, and Yetis. Aren't they all basically the same thing?
They're
basically
the same
giant monkey-like humanoids that are kind of like trolls.
Look, the box that came with this had a white Yeti.
Oh yeah, that's where I got it. So yeah, that's why I like to call it the Yeti phone, because it's a Yeti and it's a phone. So yeah, Yeti phone.
Alright, so we're using... Oh great, I have a stuffy nose, so this is the worst time to record.
Yeah, one other thing. Freaking New York, snowing.
Like
just
crazy.
Snow.
Like constant. It's going to get another snowstorm.
Apparently we're going to have...
Sunday.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be worse. Freaking what the fuck? Like freaking snow. Like school's canceled and I don't mind that. But holy shit, man. When you have to shovel that shit, I'm cold. I'm freaking sick. I have a headache. Stupid cold.
So basically we both have stuffy noses, so we're just going to sound strange. Like right now.
Actually, this might be our normal voices.
Oh, God. Alright, and for recording, we're using this thing I just found off the internet for free. Not illegally downloaded. Legally downloaded, but still. It's called the WavePad Sound Editor Masters Edition. So just Google that.
Because everyone freaking cares.
Yeah, well, we're gonna later get, if we ever get an audience, if we ever upload this, people might be interested. Might as well get that out of the way. And plus, later, if people ask, it'll be just like, go to our first ever podcast and you'll find out.
Nah, if there's already a lot of popular people, most likely everybody already knows what programs to use, what microphone to use, and all that shit.
Well, obviously we didn't, because we went on Amazon and was like, this is like $70. Let's see if it's worth the money.
Oh my god, but the guy who advertised this shit was like, holy shit. Like, he like compared it to other microphones, and we were like, holy shit, this is the microphone. This is our microphone. It's only $70. Well, it was close to 80.
It was close to 80 because of shipping.
It looks easy to use. And freaking, I'm just like, this is it. I didn't want to do this podcast. I thought we were just like talking shit like we always do.
Yeah.
But after seeing like the quality of this microphone, I'm just like, fuck, I want this. I want to do it. I want to freaking do this podcast with this awesome fucking ass Yeti phone. And it's just like, I'm getting so distracted looking at the computer screen and seeing like, what is that? Like, that's like our volume of voice, right?
Yeah, that's our volume of voice.
Freaking, it's like a bar that goes from green to yellow to red, and I'm just like so distracted because every time I talk, it's just like bouncing around like a ball.
Goddamn screaming, and I'm gonna have to lower it now. I don't know how, but I'm gonna have to find out.
Nah. I'm pretty sure it's fine.
No, you douchebag, get away from the mic.
Look, we could just edit it to a lower volume later.
Yeah, I know, but you're not going to be the one editing, I am. You see, I'm at a constant rate of going from yellow to red. And you're just constant red. It even gave us a warning that said, hey, look, you're too goddamn loud. And I see random red spikes there. Look at that. Look at it. Be mesmerized.
Look at us. We're starting our podcast by, like, talking about technical shit where we should have been doing this before the podcast, but whatever.
Oh my god, you just spiked the shit out of that just now.
Okay. Forget about all that. Just stop looking at the screen because it's so distracting. Just put it like a sheet, a cover on it.
I can't, god damn it.
I can't stop staring at it either. Holy shit.
Yeah, alright, so stop screaming.
This is our first time recording anything
Jesus.
here, by the way. This is, like, literally our first time.
This is our first podcast. Never mind that other recording that we did yesterday that we're never gonna be released.
No, I think we could. I mean, by the way, before we used to call ourselves Bingo and Dingo. Haha, that was only once. But but the reason why we made this freaking name is because I was like, we would never be able to come up with a better name than Bingo and Dingo. For some reason, I was thinking like, you know what? I don't think I can use all my creative muscles to just freaking create a name. So just create the most retarded like thing that just the first thing that pops into my mind. And I'm just like, Bingo and Dingo? And I'm just like, why did I choose that? I don't even have no idea. Like, my brain works in weird ways.
We were very tired. We were very tired when we made that name, Bingo and Dingo.
Yeah, but then last night when I couldn't sleep, I was thinking, I was remembering Ed&Ed. like the cartoon. I was just like, oh man, I freaking love that cartoon.
Amazing cartoon, by the
And I'm
way.
just like, both of our names start with Ed. So I was just like, why not call ourselves Ed and Ed? Unfortunately, this kid, like literally, like right now, created our YouTube name. And I would have loved it if I was just Ed with ED and he was like Ed with double D. So it was just like...
That's what I asked before I made the name. You're like...
I was
don't
looking...
You piece of shit. I asked you like 3 times and you were like, So I was like, fuck it. You know I could change it right now.
That's what I've been asking.
We
I was
could change
distracted
it
because...
Right goddamn now.
I was looking at cute pictures of animals.
You know what?
People.
I bet you we're gonna edit half of this shit out.
No. Keep it all in. This is us. Why fake it? By hiding our mistakes and flaws. By talking... No! This is what people have to do. We can't be like the celebrities that hide their like mistakes. We have to embrace it. We have to show the people that it's alright to make mistakes. It's alright to be normal. It's alright to be an ignorant, stupid idiot. As long as you don't hurt people. That's the main thing. If you don't hurt people, you could be the most retarded guy on the planet, and who gives a shit? I mean,
as you hear,
I don't consider myself intelligent.
Coca-Cola can open.
you freaking made me lose my train of thought.
I know, and you just stared at the can. By the way, Coca-Cola sponsorship, please.
Yeah, no, shut up.
I'm going to be saying that a lot.
So yeah, basically we started this podcast because fuck, whatever, because we can.
Look,
we're a bunch of young dudes. I'm like freaking 21. I can drink whatever the shit I want now.
I'm 16. I could drink Coca-Cola whenever I want.
That's right, people. This kid's a teenager. It's literally the worst thing to be on this entire planet. Like, it's like second to worst. Like the first worst thing you can be is a freaking politician.
I think the first thing...
And the second thing...
Okay.
...is a teenager.
Jeez.
Because teenagers are nothing but freaking hormone-induced freaking douchebags.
Hey, so we made one recording before this, right? He listened over to it because he's a narcissist. And then he complained about how I always cut him off. We just experienced how many times he just cut me off in 1 minute, which was about 3 times right there. Didn't even let me get a word in before he started saying shit. So you do not talk shit about me cutting you off, because you always cut me off.
No. But I was talking. I was going through a long paragraph. You know what? When we say a complete sentence, do we call it a sentence? Also, people, we're very ignorant. Like, we don't know shit. Like, you could tell us, like, what the hell is, like, what state is, like, what's the last state on the lower left side of the United States? And I would say California, and maybe that's not true.
Lower left?
Yeah.
Lower left. Like, what do you mean, like, all the
way to the west?
Left? So, yeah.
The lower west side of the United States. What state is that? It's California, right?
California, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, we're ignorant, is basically what I'm saying.
We're not ignorant. I think he's using ignorant the wrong way. We're just not knowledgeable.
That's ignorance.
I'm ignorant, then. We just don't know about a lot of stuff.
Like I heard the word ignorant
way too many times. Now you're saying it all the time.
But like in the negative connotations. But that's because every time I hear the word ignorant, it's usually because it's people complaining about religion and science and the YouTube comments. And I'm just like, whatever. Because I don't give a shit about either.
Oh my god. All I see is you continuously, whatever. I said it wrong and I don't care. Just spiking the goddamn audio, man. Can you stop screaming? Can you do that for me and the people listening?
Also, another thing about this podcast, we're going to experiment using words we haven't used before.
Yeah.
Like this kid, like he can't say continuously for some reason.
Look, I'm retarded, okay? AP World History up in this bitch.
Freaking... Alright, let's, you say you wanted to talk about something, like a topic. How about whatever I'm looking at in my laptop screen right now? You see this thing? I'm
no,
seeing,
I don't.
Like, superheroes, and it's just like, imagine Wolverine combined
yeah.
with Sabretooth, and just like, wham. No, they're both basically the same shit. Healing factors, claws, and yeah. Except Wolverine can kick everybody's ass.
See, about X-Men, I never really got into it at all.
Yeah,
Never.
like, alright. Now we're gonna talk about cartoons of the past. Freaking...
Cartoons of the past were the best, goddammit.
I don't agree with that. I think...
Hold up. Did you hear how Disney freaking released, like, all Gargoyle seasons on YouTube, which is freaking awesome?
Yeah, man. Gargoyles was... Oh, it's such a good cartoon.
I love Gargoyles.
Unfortunately, I got very sick of it because at one point in the story...
Because you decided to marathon it, like, last year.
Yeah, like, I marathoned, like, 50 episodes or something. And it was just, like... Eventually, it got boring. Like, you got through the best arc in the Gargoyles, which, like freaking, oh shit, I forgot the main gargoyle guy. He went to this island which is full of other gargoyles, but it's like a magical concealed island. And I don't know, there was like this big battle and shit. And then afterwards, it's just like this gargoyle, a new gargoyle chick, and like the police lady were like on a boat, and we're just like going off into different places.
I'm on a boat.
And it's just like, oh, this is like the adventures of these three, and it got boring. Like, I felt it got boring. I guess the inspiration they got from this was Avalon, which is I guess
I have no idea what that is.
Avalon. It's like freaking. It's almost like a place for King Arthur. I remembered.
King Arthur.
And it's just like Avalon takes you to places where you need to be, not where you want to go. Which is I guess is why that entire like few episodes, or I'm guessing it was an entire season, where these guys are just like stuck in Avalon and were sent to like different parts of the world to solve problems or whatever, figuring out there are other gargoyles existing in the world. And it's just like, it got boring. Like, where were the other interesting characters? Like, I like the other gargoyles. Like, my favorite episode throughout that season was when we went back to New York and we got to see the other gargoyles again. So yeah, we started talking about this because of X-Men. For some reason, I was yeah.
Okay, I remember how we got it.
I was never interested in the X-Men in the 90s, but people are like, that's like the best Marvel cartoon ever.
Freaking
X-Men of the 90s. Like,
I didn't really watch it at all.
As a kid, I never got interested in it. Like, I'd watch Superman and Batman and Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my favorite back in the day. But it's just like...
Oh, yeah, Spider-Man was the best.
But X-Men, I don't know why. Like... It wasn't bad. Like, I started marathoning seasons 1 and 2 of it. And I was like, it's good. It's not bad. Shit, man. You're going to have to get people... You're going to have to, like, start talking by yourself for a bit. Because apparently, this is, like, my first time talking this long. And I need some water. So, yeah, take over.
Alright, I can finally talk after goddamn you rambling on for 17 minutes and not allowing me to talk. So people, intimate time here. So yeah, I'm the second Ed here. I'm the one that apparently is gonna do all the YouTube uploading and editing in this. He never really let me finish a thought here. One thing about me, I can't pronounce my THs at all. Like mother, father, udder. Yeah, I really can't. I don't know why. He just brought 2 bottles of water like he's actually gonna finish it.
I brought you one, you douche.
Oh, thank you, but I thought we were established I have Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola's no good for you, man.
Diabetes, whatever.
Freaking... No. I mean, even if you drink it, your mouth is just gonna get dry, so you need water.
I don't know what you're talking about. My saliva is in excess.
Coke is not quenching.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, it is. Oh God! The greatest feeling in the world is when you drink water, like when you're like dehydrated or something, and you drink water and it freaking feels like a waterfall is going through your whole body.
I don't think you even need to be dehydrated to feel.
Yeah,
that.
probably not. Just drink water, like, and then just drink any liquid, and one day you'll get that feeling where just like a waterfall is just going through your whole body.
So, anyways, we wanted to talk about video games. So,
Yeah.
Since I play a lot of video games and you don't play a lot of the video games I play, but I play some of the games you played, why don't you start off? What video game do you want to talk about?
I don't know, man. We have like over 100 video games, including Steam games and like physical copies of games.
Oh my god, dude. Like freaking, like we're not used to digital copies. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Okay.
I always love having a physical copy of a
We'll
game.
talk about this right now.
All right, let's talk about physical and hard copy games.
All right, so the first time I ever bought a Steam game, I thought it was so finicky. I was like,
I thought we were going to talk about it, not talk about your life story with it.
shut up, asshole. I only got 3 words in. All right, so first time I bought a Steam game online, it was strange because I always like having a goddamn physical copy, and I thought that Steam was just like, oh, you buy it and then they'll send you a physical copy. I was wrong, but freaking the second we like learned about the Steam sale, it was amazing. But one thing that I find really bullshit is that you pay the same amount of money for a download copy as a physical copy.
Really? I
Yes.
thought they were cheaper.
No, they're not. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not. I'll check this up, but I'm almost 100% sure they're not. Which is bullshit, because making of the physical disc, the instruction books and everything, the booklets, and then the case should cost money, and I'm pretty sure it goes towards the amount of money that you spend to get the game. And if it's like a downloadable copy, I think they should take some amount of money off of like the actual game.
Yeah, I think so, because I think part of the production is just like putting everything into a disc.
Exactly.
Like ordering a bunch of discs and shit like that. Plus the casing.
Yeah.
Plus the box art.
Oh, the box art on a lot of games.
Plus the tutorials, the
booklets, man.
Like, yeah, the booklets. I mean, yeah, the booklets. So yeah, man, I was just like, well, I know that's true because one of my favorite games ever, Dark Souls, I could find it in like Target or Walmart for like $20, but on Steam it's like $30.
Let me check. You know what?
No. You don't have to check.
Really?
I remember last time I was like, how much is Dark Souls PC? And it was just like $30.
No, because that includes the DLC. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but even with the DLC, DLC is like $8. If you buy a physical copy for $19, and you buy like this freaking DLC, that's $27. Okay, it's $2 less, but still, I was expecting a physical copy to be cheaper.
Are you sure it's $30? I'm pretty sure it's not.
But anyways, the main benefits of a digital copy is the fact that, well,
You'll never
Steam
lose
in
it.
general is its
Steam.
sales.
And also the creation of the Steam box, or whatever they're calling it now, which I think is a good idea, but
I think it's unnecessary.
yeah, I think so too. Like, because all the games you could get on Steam, you could already get it on the console you probably already have.
Yeah, I mean, you could play it on the PC. I mean, how many games are like first person shooters? Like a lot of games for the PC are first person shooters.
There's a shit ton of indie games in Steam that will never see the light of day of like actual consoles.
In the consoles?
Yeah,
No.
that's the
It would have
only
to get
upside
like
of Steam.
Minecraft level of popularity.
No,
Because
no.
they started making physical copies of Minecraft for the Xbox and PlayStation 3.
They had Xbox for a while now. Then they're starting PS3 now. But I don't think you have to be extreme. Man, indie games. They're just. I don't know how to explain it.
They're not bad. Is not what he's saying.
I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm saying that it's hard for them to get like a physical copy in PS3 or Xbox 360. I know Xbox 360 has like this month of like them just putting out indie games in their online store. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know if PS3 does that. But I know Steam does it, which is really good with the green light system. So people vote, and then Steam will like, yeah, we'll put this on the Steam forever.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think it's necessary for indie games to go into like the consoles. I mean, I think everyone is moving to PC. Like, not everyone, of course. No. I'm overgeneralizing.
There's people,
but a large population of gamers are going to PC. PC Master Race is what everyone's calling it.
PC elitist is what people are calling it, and like that's throwing people off from joining PC just because people are like, but PC sucks ass, because people are just complaining about it. When I truly believe, like, this is coming from a person that owns the PS3, and like a whole bunch of consoles, the Wii U.
We own a shit ton of consoles.
We own a lot of consoles.
The only thing we could say is the things we don't have. It's easier to mention. Is Xbox 360, Xbox 360, the freaking PS Vita.
PS Vita, and then the new consoles, aka the Xbox One,
the
and
Xbone,
PS4.
Xbone, PS4.
What the hell's Xbone?
It's a short way of saying Xbox One.
You're retarded.
What?
Xbox One.
Everyone calls it Xbone.
Whatever. Xbox One, and then PS4 we don't have.
Also, we don't have an original Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, which NES. We need to get. So basically, we like to collect stuff. I don't know how the hell we're going off topic massively. We're talking about digital games and then indie games.
I think you went completely off topic because you were talking about how indie games have to go to how indie games are in the consoles, and I'm just like, well, no, I don't want to talk about that. What I'm talking about is the prices of like. The thing is, I think digital copies are like is gonna be the norm soon. I mean, freaking Xbone was just like. The reason why I wanted to go to all like the internet route,
Xbox 360 already had digital downloads, including the PS3.
Yeah,
so digital downloads have been here a while.
I know, but I feel like Xbone was trying to go completely rely on digital downloads. It's basically trying to be another PC, which I don't get because PC is already everything.
Yeah, PC is everything but better. I'm not trying to sound like a PC elitist, but you could do so many upgrades. But just as
basically every game in existence can be played on a PC.
Bullshit. No.
I think so. No, every game in existence can be played on a PC.
But it's not. There's some games that are console exclusive.
Yeah, no doubt. Nintendo is never gonna move to PC. That's for sure.
Yeah, but PC, I gotta say, to have a very good gaming PC costs so much more money than a regular console.
I know, but here's the thing: the only thing Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo can never have is exclusives. Any third party, look, any third party game can be played on the PC. Who would not want to put it on the PC? PC is a growing gaming console.
Yeah, but there are only exclusive games. I don't know if you're saying that any game can be played on the PC. I'm pretty sure that's what you're saying.
Every game can be played on PC.
Every game can.
It just depends if the guys, the companies decide they want to do it.
But every game won't be.
No, of course not. Because Sony wants to sell their systems. So, of course, they're going to make exclusives for their systems.
Every console makes
Nintendo's all about exclusives. The Wii U is hardly, third-party.
Wii U, man. It has... thank God they're finally going third-party, actual getting games from third-party. But come on, why would you release a console that barely has any games? I'm pretty sure that goes for the PS4 and Xbox One.
That goes for all next-gen consoles.
It really does. And what I think is extremely stupid is that the PS4 is selling games for the PS4 and PS3. So there's no reason for us to upgrade to a PS4 right now because every game coming out for a PS4 is also coming out for the PS3.
Honestly, fuck next-gen consoles. I don't need them.
Except for the Wii U. The Wii U is beautiful.
Well, yeah, because Nintendo's got its exclusives. Because I love Nintendo. I love Nintendo exclusives. But, Sony, I was never big on Sony. Microsoft, I'm not big on Microsoft. Any other game that I would like to play is on the PC.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to play with a keyboard and mouse. So I could just use programs where I can use my PlayStation 3 controller to play.
Which is amazing.
Or I could buy the freaking USB Xbox controller to play for PC games.
Yeah, what I love about mini games now on the PC is they understand that a lot of people are coming from consoles now. So they have a compatibility so you can use an actual controller, which is amazing. I love that. But for myself, I've always played PC games, so I'm used to the keyboard, and I don't understand how people could play really good on a controller. But I had to get used to it.
Honestly, the only reason I would ever buy a Sony system is for Dark Souls, any of the Souls series, FromSoft. But they're also making games for PC. Freaking Dark Souls in PC. Dark Souls 2 is eventually going to be in PC, like in May, I think. And it's just like, what's the point of getting a PlayStation 4? I don't need it. There's no games currently out that I want it. I'm not a fan of first-person shooters, which I think is like the majority of the games being sold for next
You're
console.
generalizing. But the main games that are like very popular are first-person shooters. Obviously, there's some that aren't. But you're obviously not a first-person shooter fan. I could care less. I could play a first-person shooter, a third-person. I could play a platformer. I don't care. I could play any game. But for you, first-person, you just can't.
Yeah, but you're not going to play a first-person shooter on a console when you could do it a lot better on a PC.
That is true.
That's why I'm saying there's no point. Like, the next-gen consoles are, like, really... What's popular is first-person shooters, and that's what's really going to be advertised in these next-gen consoles. But, like, all of that is all better on the PC. You don't need to buy a new PC to play a new FPS game. You could just, like, freaking... If you need to, you could just upgrade your PC if you wanted to make it better.
Which does cost a lot of money. And you could also buy gaming computers that are already programmed to have great RAM and great everything. So you could play games without trouble. And with the fact that you could double screen on PC... and you could buy, like, massive monitors, I'm truly believing that a lot of people are going to switch to PC. And I bet you a lot of people have switched to PC. Or, better yet, they're still doing PC and their consoles.
You know what? If, like, ever since I was a kid, games used to cost, like, a lot less, like $30. The game systems were a lot less, but everything now is so expensive. And I guess that makes sense. Our economy is not doing so well.
Yeah, but...
And shit's getting more expensive.
And also, how every graphics is, like, advanced.
Every graphics.
Shut up. Alright, every equipment inside a new gen console is being advanced. Like, all the graphics on new video games are being advanced. Of course, indie games are getting a new surge, so you don't have to have massive graphics to sell a lot of...
Where I'm going with this is that nobody wants to, like, put aside... like $600, $500, like for like a game console, and imagine newer games. Imagine if they go up $10 more. Freaking, who would want to pay $70 for a game? Nobody wants to pay $70 for a game. That's why like freaking PC is gonna take over as a gaming console. Freaking Steam has it down. Anytime there's a Steam sale, we oh my god!
Oh yeah!
This summer we
Jesus
bought like
Christ.
20 games off of Steam sale. We haven't even played like 3 of them.
Okay, you're dragging it. But I've played a majority of them. I don't know about him, but I've played a majority of him. I never seen him go on Steam at all. Maybe because we only shared one file, and our laptop sucks, so it could barely play any games. But yeah, Steam, man, with all their Steam sales, and they just have a good system down. They know how to make a lot of money. Especially with the Steam sale, the fall sale. I think they also have a goddamn winter sale. They make a shit ton of money. And guess what? Indie developers will eat that shit up. They'll go like, yeah, okay, just put our game out there for cheaper so we could get more money out of this and people could go see this. They have their own goddamn section for just indie games in this, which is beautiful. Referring to Steam, by the way. What else, man?
I don't know. I guess one thing we could talk about... No. I still want to continue with this console thing. Like,
God damn, I forgot what I was going to say.
Because, how you call it? Really? Let's talk about Nintendo right now.
I love Nintendo. Like
Nintendo, we've been fans since the beginning. And I don't think we're ever going to stop buying Nintendo things.
Yeah.
And now that Nintendo has not reached the ridiculousness of $500 for a game system. Of course, it's getting there.
That's what I want to talk about. Games getting more expensive. I remember on Amazon before the PS4 came out, like I believe Last of Us was on pre-order, and Amazon put it for $100.
What the fuck?
Let me explain. Amazon does this because they don't know what the price of the game is going to be. So, say if the game comes out $60, they're going to return the 40 extra bucks that the person bought it. And people were flipping shit because they saw it was $100. They were like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna buy any of these games because they're $100. But of course, a lot of them didn't know about the system Amazon does, where you pay extra because they're not sure the amount of money this game is gonna cost. So people started flipping shit on that being like $40 extra than 60 of math, guys, math. And so I don't think games will get any more expensive. And if they do, I don't think people will buy them. They're gonna start doing what we do. They're gonna start waiting like a couple months or even a year or more until we buy the game for it to get cheaper.
Another thing, we're not really gamers. Like, we have we have a fuck ton of games, like a fuck ton. But it's just like
we have like over 100.
Throughout this entire year, all I've been playing is Dark Souls. Like, that shit's an addiction.
I know this douchebag. We bought like so many Wii U games so we could play together, right? We haven't picked up the Wii U in a while. Not saying that there's no games. There is a lot of games that I could pick up myself and play. But I feel like, of course, Wii U is like a family console. I'm throwing out quotation marks. But
well, Nintendo overall is trying to treat their system like it's a family thing.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole reason why people were like, oh, Nintendo's for babies, even though they make good games.
Yeah, they make great games.
But the thing is, they don't want to alienate like family market and be like, it's like Disney. You won't see Disney create an animation where people are slaughtered, like bloody and everything. They could probably do it. They got the talent.
They have the Avengers, man.
But nobody's slaughtered. Who died in the... Oh, okay. No. I was about to say, who died in the Avengers? Freaking Agent Coulson. But he came back to life in freaking the new show. So, you see, no one dies. And, anyways, in the comics, no one dies yet. Anyways.
Yeah, so yeah, Wii U. Great console. The only reason that my brother picks it up now is to goddamn use it as watching YouTube. Which I think is bullshit, since we could play games easily on it. But, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think this is a good segue. I do use the Wii U to watch YouTube a lot of the times.
Every time. When playing Dark Souls.
When playing Dark Souls, because it's convenient, because both game systems are just right next to each other. And I don't like to play Dark Souls without listening to something, because the game is all silent to make you feel like you're alone. So it literally has no background music. Like, at all. Which is fucking awesome. And, anyways, next-gen consoles. They're not advertised a lot as a gaming console. I feel like most of the time they're advertised as, like, a multimedia kind of thing. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like saying, like, seriously, what are game systems for? For games. But for some reason, we're advertising, like, these next-gen consoles as, hey, it's like your second computer.
Yeah.
Like, forget using your PC. Why not use your gaming console to freaking do shit you can do on a freaking computer?
Like, go on Netflix, go on Facebook. Even TVs are starting to do this, man. Like, everything...
Oh, no, but that's a benefit. Fucking...
Yeah, if that is a benefit. But look, so... The PS3 had Blu-ray already on it. You could go on Netflix on the PS3. You could go on the internet on the PS3. And every new gen is doing this now. You could go on the internet on the Wii U. You could go on Netflix, Hulu Plus, everything. On every next gen. They're becoming the new PC, not really, but they're trying to be.
But why? Why?
So
everyone has a freaking,
because they don't want
overgeneralizing again.
They don't want to be that one trick pony where they only play games. They want to do like everything.
But no, the gaming consoles are trying to compete with PCs. They're trying to compete with like television. It's just like, why? If we have a TV, we're gonna watch TV. If we have a computer, we're gonna use the internet on the computer. But freaking, I go to freaking the PlayStation 3 to play games. I go on the Wii U to play games. I don't get why they have to be multimedia. Like, imagine how much lower the costs would be if the thing wasn't a multimedia thing.
I don't think so.
Just freaking...
I don't think so, because people have... I'm almost 100% sure Netflix has to sponsor the Wii U, the PS4, the Xbox, so it could be like, oh hey, look at this. So maybe that's actually costing less.
So I don't know. Is the system gaining money by letting?
I'm almost 100% sure because Netflix is an app straight on it. So I'm pretty sure Netflix is throwing out some money so they could get on these consoles. Because no console is gonna do anything for free. If like the YouTube and iPod thing, I'm pretty sure YouTube was like, oh no, I'm not gonna change this or give you money on this or something. So the iPod was like, alright, screw you, and they took it off.
Yeah, but I felt like that was only for like a second.
No. Well, because you have the old ones. The new ones, you have to go onto the App Store and download app that I think Google already made that actually made YouTube even better viewing on an iPod. But yeah,
so, YouTube wasn't a built-in app anymore?
YouTube is not a built-in app anymore.
What if it was already built-in? Like an update would just get rid of it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what they did.
I'm not into technology too much, so I don't have like the newest like tech. I don't have an iPhone or anything like that. I only have 2 iPods, which is Gen 1 and Gen 2. And
which we bought years ago. Gen 1 we found it, and then the second one you bought years ago, and none of them have broken yet, which is amazing.
I'm amazed that people break this shit so easily. Like sometimes I like walk up to people, like hey dude, can I see your iPod? Like, oh fucking shit, you disgusting piece of shit. Why don't you take care of your shit?
You didn't even explain why you would say that, because we have a cousin that has dropped her iPod twice now.
I think she just bought it, and like a month later she dropped it.
Yeah, like she bought it, and then a month later she dropped it on the train or something on her way to school, and it is massively cracked. Like,
it's just shattered.
It's shattered, and I'm actually impressed that it still works.
Shit, man, my iPods are durable as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I dropped them, and nothing would happen.
Nothing.
I don't know if it's because I don't drop them from, like, a skyscraper like most people do, but freaking my shit is durable.
Alright, so yeah, Netflix obviously pays these companies and consoles to sponsor this shit, because no company would put up random stuff that will give other companies money for free.
You think, for example, Nintendoing is Nintendoing. I'm Nintendoing, everybody. You think Nintendo is sponsoring Netflix, or is Netflix
Netflix is Alright, so Nintendo is sponsored by Netflix.
Okay, I get you. So
basically, Netflix is giving them money so they could be an app straight on the Wii U. Because the second you open it, they start making you download a shit ton of stuff, and one of them is Netflix. And I bet you YouTube does the same shit, because YouTube's straight on that. So I bet you YouTube, Netflix, I'm almost pretty sure Hulu Plus is on that. But the thing that you have to like physically download is an app. I'm pretty sure those companies are like, let me go. Those companies didn't sponsor that, so it could be straight on it.
All right, let's talk about games right now. Like the current, like the big games. What do you call them? The AAA games.
I think we're gonna stop this in 7 minutes.
Oh, all right, whatever. Let's talk about AAA games. Apparently AAA games are a fucking expensive to make, like really expensive to make, and I'm just like, holy shit! Like if one game sells like 1 million copies, if a AAA game sells 1 million copies, it's not successful. Apparently it's like a big flop.
Oh yeah,
like holy shit! No, but the thing is, games are starting to become like movies, and I'm just like, why the fuck are games becoming movies? And you know what's funny? I hear a lot of movie reviewers say that movies are starting to look like games, and I'm just like, why the fuck is any of this like trying to be each other? Like, games don't have to be movies. Like freaking example, a certain BioShock game that got a 10 out of 10, which I don't think it deserves. Like Infinite, freaking, I feel like that entire shit could have been like a movie. It should have been a movie, in fact.
Bad story, but yeah.
It's not a bad story. It's just like
it didn't execute it well, I'm pretty sure.
You have to suspend your disbelief a lot, basically. It's a time travel thing. not only time travel, it's a freaking dimensional kind of
So
story.
basically, you have to throw out everything you know about time travel and just believe their shit that they're saying.
Yeah, like Elizabeth being able to... Oh, spoilers, by the way.
Bum, bum, bum.
Like Elizabeth being able to kill her own father for some reason.
Yeah, and then somehow that makes what, like 100+ Elizabeths die? Like at the end, those Elizabeths disappearing is because of one. Alright, well, the counter argument that I put is that it was that Justice League type theory, where it's like you destroy the original and then you destroy everything. But then again,
No, but the point is that she can't go back in time and kill her own father, because if that's the case, she wouldn't have existed in the first place to do just that.
I know.
But now we're going off a tangent. I'm talking about, like, these video games are trying to be like movies, and that's making them super fucking expensive. That to the point where selling like 1 million copies is nothing. Like, they would like a... It's ridiculous. However, Dark Souls, apparently, I just learned, was not a huge budget. It was literally a game with like a small budget compared to like these AAA games. And they sold, like, let's say, if they sold 100,000 copies, that's a success. If they sell 1 million, then fucking shit, like, take that shit to the bank, buy yourself a yacht, freaking get some hookers, and there, bam, you got successful business.
I'm pretty sure the Super Meat Boy people are also rich.
Oh yeah,
because that was an indie game. They did that on their own money. Man.
Yeah, those guys are awesome.
Those guys are rich.
If you haven't watched Indie Game, the movie, you should watch it.
Oh god, the guy who made Fez is such a dickwad.
I don't know why. I didn't think that. I felt like he was just like a dude who was overworking and stressed himself out.
Yeah, exactly. He stressed himself out to the point where he was killing himself. And then with the whole Fez 2
I think
thing,
everyone there was kind of killing themselves.
every single person there that was absolutely killing themselves trying to get this game out. But the Fez 2 guy, he really struck me like, oh, I kind of feel bad for this. Phil Fish, there you go. That I kind of feel bad for that guy. And then the whole Fez 2 thing happened.
Yeah, I have no idea about that. Like, I have not even the slightest inkling of what the shit just happened.
So it's called. I'm pretty sure it was. This was like a whole thing building up in.
All I know is like a Twitter argument.
And then this is what happened. This is what happened. So apparently something like the people are giving him shit or something, and for a couple years now, and then he kept on getting bothered by it, and then the guy who made Minecraft, I forgot, Notch. I guess they got into like a little feud or something, and then by the end of it, he was like, "Okay, I'm done. I get the money and run." I'm pretty sure that's a quotation from him, and
we don't know. Don't take our word for it.
Don't take our word for it, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened, and he stopped. He just stopped Fest 2. All right, let's go back into track of what we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really care about that.
Alright, so
yeah, games are becoming way too expensive, and I feel like people who are making these expensive games have like completely high expectations of it, and it's just like, I feel like people should just lower their expectations a bit, because it's just like, why are you gonna spend a huge ass budget on a game if you're not even sure it's gonna make it back that much? Like, I'm pretty sure like Arkham Origins, which is like did I just say I said oranges?
You said oranges.
Arkham Oranges. They're freaking fresh as shit. Even Batman would eat them.
Yeah.
Anyways, Arkham Origins. Oh shit! I think I'm saying it right. I can't say Origins. Origins. There we go. Origins. I'm pretty sure that game did not do so well, because I hear they're cutting back on the Wii U production of it. Because apparently, I didn't even know this. I don't know if it's because it wasn't advertised, but freaking Arkham Origins, I cannot. Origins was on the Wii U.
Yeah, and the Bullet something edition, and it was an exclusive for the Wii U.
No. That was like a freaking. That was Arkham City.
Oh.
I'm talking about Arkham. Shit.
What is English?
The newest Batman game.
Okay, that one.
It's just like that didn't do so well, so they're cutting like the production of the Wii U version.
Yeah, another thing, the Wii U. It had almost zero advertisement from what I seen on the TV, and apparently they had bad sales on it.
Oh my god!
Which they've been having for the past 3 consoles ever since the GameCube. Apparently, even the N64 apparently had bad sales. So they just had a bad streak apparently, and then they started complaining like, "Oh shit, we had a bad year. We didn't sell enough," which I think is bullshit. Since they should have added some of that like money to advertisement, and you probably would have sold more.
Yeah, Nintendo's in a predicament. Like, and not only that, but I think we should end it here. I finished the 2 bottles of water that you said you don't think I would finish. Apparently and my throat is freaking hurting. So let's just end it here with good luck, Nintendo. I love all the shit you do. Please don't die. Yeah. Don't freaking become like Sega and just like disappear into the ether.
Do not become like Sega that you just sink your way into other consoles. And your handheld consoles are what's bringing in your money right now.
Oh my god, Nintendo, you're winning so hard in the handheld consoles.
Yeah, you really are. Because guess what? You have zero competition. You could destroy this shit. I understand the 3DS.
PSP Vita don't got no shit, man.
Yeah, PSP Vita has nothing on the handheld console. Literally, the 3DS is the main thing to have as a handheld console.
And all that, the 3DS has a lot of good games. And anyways, now this is a better way to talk about next time.
Alright, we are.
Good luck, Nintendo. Freaking, what the hell are you doing?
Alright,
you should make apps. Make app games. That's a huge market.
Yeah, I know, right? Flappy Birds. You should sue them.
Flappy Birds is literally those fish
angry
in
birds.
Mario with like Mario war pipes.
Yeah, exactly. Sue them. You'll make a lot of money. All right, so
don't do it. Don't ruin the little guy.
Yeah, don't mess with the little guy. Even though you started doing that on YouTube and you're like, oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Nintendo, what the fuck?
No, it's not even Nintendo anymore. It's YouTube being bullshit. I'm sorry, YouTube. We love you.
But didn't Nintendo?
All right, we're gonna cut this off. We're gonna end this pretty soon. But Nintendo. You released the Wii U with like 0 hard-hitting games. Like, you need to release your consoles with games to go along it. I know the Zelda HD and then the Mario 3DS were like your opening games for the Wii U, but come on. Like, you should have had Super Smash Bros. To be, like, the first one.
Oh, my fucking god. They should have the game we have already, 3D World, to be, like, the first game. Instead, it was, like, Super Mario Bros., which is, like, the same thing.
Yeah, which was the same thing, which is...
Okay.
We're gonna stop.
We're gonna stop. All right. So, this is our first official podcast. Well, or maybe it won't be. Who knows? For the little... fucking... Nobody was listening to this. Nobody was.
Shut up.
So let's just end it. All right?
All right, we're going to end this now.
Bye.